My name is Sarah Bergman and my dream is to one day be the CEO of my own company.
My name is Ebony Garlett and my dream is to be a strong voice in society.
My name's Annette Morrison and my dream is to become a model and travel the world.
I'm Sylvia Giacchi. I started the Dreamtime project. Well, it was actually a concept that sort of inspired me about 8 years ago when I was on country actually for the first time doing a photo shoot, and that was the most powerful experience that I've ever had. And going into the communities as well, I could see the disconnection with the children there in the local communities, and just got to talking and stuff. And you know, once they knew you're in the fashion industry, you know, they were pretty excited, like they wanted to do it. So it was in planning for me for a very, very long time. So, and then last year we launched it, the Dreamtime project, to be able to empower these kids to be able to know that they can do it. The girls register online. And we put once we did a launch, you know, through our social media, word just spread like wildfire. And plus we had some ambassadors, like we've got about 5 ambassadors, and they've been doing work and high profile work as well. So that has gotten out into the communities, you know, regarding the girls' successes. And because the girls are so well known in their communities as well, the philosophy is based a lot on healing and spirituality. It's about reconnecting to who you are, to your own identity. I find that if we don't know who we are, we're going to come up against a lot of barriers in life. And you know, I think, you know, having strength in your own identity and your character is what's going to give you the confidence to move through life. So our ambassadors are Jelana Rowe, Katina Coffin, I have to name them all, Jelana Rowe, Katina Coffin, Lisa Marie Rod, Tiana Oxenham, and we also have Tia, we haven't launched Tia as yet, she's up in the Northern Territory. So the role of the ambassadors are role models and leaders in their own communities. So the girls are there encouraging other children, other youth to, you know, inspire to be better as well.
My name is Takai Turvey and my dream was to become a famous netball player.
My name is Taylor Naria, and when I finish high school I hope to study at uni and become a criminal psychologist.
My name is Donna Oxenham. I'm a Yamaji Mulgana woman from the northwest. I also have ties to the Yarri mob in Broome and Wardandi mob down south in Busselton region. My role with the Dreamtime project, I'm a mentor. I've been brought on board since the workshops actually began. I've been working with Sylvia closely with the ambassadors a year before that. And my role is to help facilitate these workshops and do any other jobs that need doing on the side just to help Sylvia get them going.
Hi, my name is Liza Maguire. I'm a Bidjara Gungaloo woman. My role at the Dreamtime project is a mentor and also a support to Sylvia in helping to organise and run the workshops.
So when the girls first come to us, they're very shy. And we totally acknowledge that and we understand. So it is very, very holistic in the way our approach. The girls now in level 2, when they first started with us, they were not like that. And so it's just amazing just to see their progress to becoming very, very strong women. And they've still got another 12 weeks left of the program. So we're very excited to see their results at the end of it. But every week I always say it's like putting on layers, like we put one layer on at a time. We always touch back on previously what the girls have learnt, and we keep bringing it back into the workshops further down, and so that it instills in them to use that in their everyday lives as well.
My name's Crystal Sloper and I want to develop my makeup skills and become a nurse. I'm Tisha Thomas and I'd like to be an architect to design houses.
My name's Caitlin Eads Keezer and one of my dreams is I hope to be a successful sports person.
This is not about modelling at all, the Dreamtime project. We use fashion as a vehicle to engage kids, and I know that fashion is a very, very powerful tool to use to build confidence. In these workshops that we do, it really is about spirituality, it is about culture, and really, you know, for the kids, you know, to identify with who they are. And through the confidence building, we can then find out more about the youth that we work with to be able to create the pathways into further education, into training, and just wherever they would like to be in life. So far now, with what we've been doing, the girls are now thinking about their future. So we get them thinking about what they would like to do, you know, build up, you know, some aspirations for them. And we bring in people to encourage them as well and tell them about what they do, and, you know, just to, yeah, really build up their confidence and to see that they can do whatever they'd like to do.
My name is Sarani Mbaka. I'm from Broome. My dream is to hopefully be a fashion designer.
I see changes in these girls over a 10-week period that is just remarkable. To use the word empowering, it is so much more than that. These young girls come in, they're very shy, they have low self-esteem, they have problems at home, problems in, you know, life at school, but they've come and created a small community with these workshops, and they've created friendships, and hopefully they'll be long-lasting ones. And the girls are just, they're blossoming into young ladies, and it's just a privilege to be part of that process.
My part and when I came into the project is after the launch. So I had learnt about Sylvia's dream by watching her develop her idea and make it become a reality. So after seeing what Sylvia's done, I wanted to be a part of it to help bring a lot of strong Aboriginal women behind her to make the project strong and become a great project and program for our Aboriginal women. So watching the project start from the idea that she had into where it is now, the process has been an unbelievable process. We've gone through a lot of hard work to make it come to where it is at the moment.
So first of all, today the girls did catwalk. So what this does, it actually teaches the girls about posture, about holding their head high, and you know, they're building their self-esteem. And you know, they do things like full turns, half turns. That actually is very good for their coordination as well. The girls also did manicures and pedicures today, which is a bit of fun. So you know, that's just, you know, for them, it's for everyone, it's grooming. So knowing, so one day if they go to a job interview, you know, they've got nicely painted nails and, you know, they are very well groomed. The cultural aspect, the workshops that we have.
So we're actually going to talk a little bit about totems and what they mean, especially in the
because a lot of our girls
life.
here, which we have found,
It's
have
important
actually
to
never
understand the
done
knowledge
or
of those
had a
cultural
connection
values and beliefs.
with culture. So a lot of this
Aboriginal
is the
people have
first time
maintained
learning
a
for
link
the
with
girls,
the
especially
dreaming
the urban
from
girls,
ancient
but the
times.
community girls are really quite connected, but the urban girls are not. So this is a very, very important part of the Dreamtime project.
My name is Biara Martin, and I want to one day attain a bachelor's degree in the fine arts and fitness and health to give back to my communities, and to also one day become a well-known artist, Aboriginal artist, and also a fashion designer.
Oh, watching the girls transform, it really, you can't even explain it in words, and I get a bit teary actually to talk about it because it is just the most amazing thing. I mean, the mentors and I, we just look at each other every time, like every week, and, you know, our eyes light up because just the transformation to see the girls, it really, really makes you so happy to know. It just takes a little bit, just, you know, of caring and, you know, that one-on-one nurturing, and just when they know, the kids know that and you're connected with them, they just shine.
My name is Tiana Oxenham, and my dream is to complete my degree in environmental science, which will allow me to go back to country and work on my land. This will then give me the opportunity to work with young youth and give them the opportunities that I've been given so they can get where they would like to be in life.
I guess the one that I've followed closely and have a personal relationship is my niece Tiana. She came on board with the Dreamtime project to help her self-esteem. She came to me and was living with us from the time she was 15. And she came from a bad place in her own personal life, and I wanted to prove to her that she's not only beautiful on the inside, but beautiful on the outside, and I wanted her to see what everyone else around her saw. So when this program came along and Tiana started becoming involved with the program and working with other youth, she has blossomed and become her own leader in her own right with her peers. And she works quite closely with a lot of youth, and she has come from such a long way from when she first walked through our doors and stayed with us to now that she's a young independent woman, and I just can't wait to see where the future takes her.
Well, when the girls first come in, we explain right off the bat that this is not about modelling, and we tend not to sort of talk too much about, you know, girls going into modelling, because I don't want the focus to be on that. And even if the girls have the ability, I don't want them to focus on that. I want them to focus on what they're really learning in the workshops. New York Fashion Week, which is really exciting, that's going to be part of our leadership program. So it's not just about fashion, as much as we've got this amazing opportunity to be on the official calendar at New York Fashion Week, which I don't think's happened actually before. So no, it was fantastic. And so that came about with a designer named Maurizio Alpizar, who's actually Costa Rican, but based in Australia. He used to be one of the dancers for Bhangra and stuff. So he approached me about aligning with the Dreamtime project, and because he does a lot of work in orphanages in his hometown and as well as Indonesia, and he's very passionate about Indigenous cultures. So he approached me to work with us, and then yeah, one thing led to another, and so we've been invited to showcase in New York with him. When we're in New York, we'll be doing a First Nations people to First Nations people cross-cultural experience for the girls as well. So, and plus we've got heaps of other stuff that we intend to do when the girls are there, like an acting workshop, you know, and visiting all the different schools and stuff. So yeah, it'll be very exciting. For the girls, it'll be a real eye-opener.
The feedback is families want more of this. There's not a lot of options for young Indigenous female youth in particular for programs of what can empower them and what can help them streamline for education, or if they want to get employment, how can they go into those avenues. And the Dreamtime project can actually facilitate that for these girls, and the community is starting to become more aware of that. Because we've only officially started our workshops late last year, the momentum and the word that's been spread by word of mouth with community members is just amazing, that everyone now that I come across knows what the Dreamtime project is, and they would like their daughters, nieces to come in and join the program as well.
The most exciting thing about the project is having the ability for our young women to come into a program like this, and for them to learn and make them strong within themselves, and to give them confidence to go forward so they can be strong leaders within our community, and to come back onto the program to help them mentor other young women that are coming through the project.
Because the ancestors did not disappear at the end of the dreaming, but remained in these sacred sites.
Engagement is really important with the elders. We have Mum May as our elder with the Dreamtime project. We encourage the girls to speak to elders, to learn the stories, because it's so important and part of their own identity. So it's extremely important, you know, the engagement with the elders.
We're making a difference for our youth. We're giving them opportunities that, you know, when I was young, I would have loved to actually have had a program that is broad enough to encompass such a huge range of community members, that they can all come in from different levels, different ages, different backgrounds, and they all can become one community. And we want to try and connect girls from all over the state, because there's girls from all over the state that come down for schooling or for work. And we're trying to connect them and build a stronger community with our youth, so we can start making positive changes in their future.
Watching these girls, it makes me so happy, to be honest, just to see the girls from me growing up. I wish I had this experience. It would have helped me develop a lot quicker. I was an extremely shy child. I went through racism coming from another country to here, so I've experienced quite a lot in my life. So all my experiences I'm able to pull in to here to help the girls, and my knowledge in what I know, just to gift this to the young women to help them. So for me, it makes me, I couldn't be happier. No better job in the world.
I want them to be strong, confident Aboriginal women because we are the backbone of our culture.
What is your dream?